Hi, my name is Ashleigh Rolle. I'm 19 years old and I'm from the Bahamas.
Hi, my name's Kieran Miles. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm the head of Dreams, CEO and founder of Live Global.
Hello, my name is Ines Silva. I'm one of the co-founders of Startup Pirates, a one-week acceleration program for entrepreneurs in the making.
Annyeong, which means hi in Korean. I'm Samuel Yu, and I'm a student passionate studying agriculture.
Hello everyone from all over the world. I am Sujit Lalwani, the founder and director of Inspiration Unlimited.
Hi, my name is Francisco. They call me Pancho. I'm from Ecuador, from South America, and I am currently living in Texas, United States. I co-founded a social enterprise called Social Media for Change.
Hello, my name is Clinton Gachangi. I am a student studying international relations and finance at Harvard University.
I have lots of role models, lots of inspiration. My family, friends, colleagues, they all help to inspire me. I think one of the biggest inspirations though is kind of the dream, to go out there and be able to evolve the world and leave a very lasting legacy.
I guess I get inspired from people working hard, bringing beautiful changes, and never giving up.
One of my role models is my mom. As cliche as that may sound, it's my mom. She inspires me every day to go out and just fulfill all of my dreams.
Anyone who goes on to make an iconic life happen does not have just one inspiration or one role model. He definitely picks role models all along the way, one for each quality that he wants to develop in himself. So everything that I've developed in myself, I've truly looked up to a lot of people. When I see them growing, I feel inspired to grow myself.
My role models start with Jesus. I love what he taught about love and he taught about compassion and humility. But I also have a lot of modern day role models such as Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, Muhammad Yunus. Those have been inspirations for me because, for example, Nelson Mandela spent so many years in jail believing in an ideal of an equal country, of a country where there's democracy, where blacks and whites can live together like South Africa today. And that was awesome to see one day in One Young World, one of the conferences I attended to. One of my friends, he was white and he's from South Africa, and he was with another guy from South Africa who was black. And we were talking about something, and he said, "Yeah, he's my brother," and he hugged him. And it was just awesome to see that after so many years of oppression of whites over blacks in South Africa, what Nelson Mandela had in his mind, his vision, was in front of my face, being a reality, and those people were creating change in their countries and in their regions. So people like that, seeing role models that once believed in something and then seeing the results of that belief into practice was really inspirational for me.
Going back to Kenya, some of the greatest challenges that we are facing right now, I would say the biggest challenge is unemployment. Youth unemployment, to be specific. The youth of the country are the largest bulk of the population. However, unemployment rates are over 40% in Kenya, which is a great issue. It's a great problem. Because of that, crimes are surging. Crime rates is not lowering, but there's hope because there's a new government in place.
Because we have this huge problem of a high unemployment rate, we are seeing different organizations, public organizations, non-profit or private organizations trying to solve and tackle these problems. One of the ways is to promote entrepreneurship, really give the support and the tools and also the funding people need to create their own companies, and we are seeing that this is a solution, but it's not like the only solution. We also have the government is supporting companies to hire interns, and we are seeing like a lot of non-profit organizations and also private organizations trying to train, give more skills to young people and help them not only in Portugal where we are based, but also in terms of preparing them if they want to go abroad.
People, NGOs, grassroots organizations are doing good things in Latin America the social entrepreneurship movement is growing. You know, social innovators and activists here and there are doing things to improve the situations, and sometimes even help the government in their approaches on public policies, because I believe that only working together, government, civil society, and corporations, we can really create a real change.
Some of the more positive developments in my region actually is the fact that Caribbean islanders are getting more global, and they're understanding that there's a whole world out there that they can see and they can learn from each other. They're starting to explore global opportunities, and then they're bringing those things back into the country so we can build on them and make our society something that's much better than it is today.
The self-sufficiency rate of food decreased to 20% in Korea from 38% in 5 years, which is now one of the lowest among OECD countries. And this is serious because it affects the market directly. So for the haves, they wouldn't feel that much, but for the have-nots, this can connect to hunger. And so we're trying to fix the distribution system to lower the price, and we're also supporting the local farms to increase the efficiency of local food market and local agricultural products.
Over the past 2 years especially, we are seeing entrepreneurship grow quite a lot in Portugal. While in a few years ago the word entrepreneurship was not known by most people, these days entrepreneurship is quite fashionable. Everyone is talking about it. Some people understand what that means, others not really, but still it's very important the impact that promoting entrepreneurship is having in our society.
You know, it's funny because in Latin America there's this mixture of races all over. Nobody's really pure anything, and still people discriminate on their color of their skin, on their complexity, and things of that nature. And it's really stupid to me to know that still exists. But that's one of my visions, to eradicate those paradigms and those things that create a barrier between each country and between each of us. Because I believe that unity is the only thing that can bring the country and the region to development.
My strongest vision for my country is to ensure, like any other individual from any other nation would want this country to be a superpower, I definitely envision my country to have really powerful young people who are leading this nation upright and up strong into a positive era that is all positive and no gossips. An era that the freedom fighters of my country once imagined, where values were the cornerstone, where inspiration was unlimited and all around in the air, where every single individual spoke about innovation and progress of humanity. That's the kind of nation I truly imagine to see one day as India.
I really want that change, the positive change, happens through me. So right now I'm working on that.
My vision for the world is a world that shares, cares, and learns. I think we should embrace the positive a little bit more. We should embrace the happy. We should remember that that our life is made up of many moments, and we must cherish each and every one of them.
Really take advantage of learning at this time, but more as well take advantage of getting hands-on experience in our global market. There are huge experiences out there that will change your life, and you won't know until you go. So really put yourself at risk, put your foot out there, and take a step toward oblivion, because it is until you step out of your comfort zone that you will learn what you need to learn in order to achieve your goals, in order to achieve your destiny.
I just want to tell you something you might already know, which is you are amazing and you will change the world. and you are a hero to save the world. From the moment you decided to become a change maker. And this is actually what I tell myself every day. And I want you to encourage yourself and remind every time, because I know this really helps. So, yeah, that will be all.
The best piece of advice I could give to other changemakers in the world would be to recall a quote that I often refer to, and that is, if your presence doesn't make an impact, your absence won't make a difference.
The important is like what kind of difference you want to make, and are you willing to sacrifice and work hard to achieve that goal. And I think the biggest advice that I can definitely give is work hard and sacrifice, and is of course this is not like sexy or funny, but really if you want to achieve something you really need to work hard, be smart in the way you work, be always connected with not only your local scene but also international scene, and always be open to help others, and then the rest will follow up.
As far as my advice for all other change makers around the globe is concerned, it's very simple and very straight. I truly believe, as a change maker myself at the age of 26 where I am right now, and having been working on making a massive change in my nation and of course across the globe in my last 8 years, my biggest realization stands here, that when you think of an idea and when you think of making a change, remember, thinking is just the first step, planning is the next, but execution ensures everything else.
My best advice for other change makers is, I think it would be for them to understand that change can occur no matter how big or small that project is, and for them to keep going on and not to look at the magnitude of the things that they want to do, but just put passion into everything that they're doing, and to keep using every day as a learning experience, and to keep growing on everything, and to realize that change is a slow process, but it's definitely going to happen if they can keep up the momentum of their projects.
My best piece of advice is to never stop believing what you believe, and never stop working towards what you're working. And even though sometimes it might look like it's easier just to give up and to enter a comfort zone and just to stay there, I really want to encourage everybody to not do that, to keep striving towards your goals, towards what you believe, towards what you think is the right thing, and eventually things will come. You'll meet people, you'll make connections, you'll realize things, and what you believe might not be the same as what's happening or what you're making happen. You're helping to make happen, but it might be similar, and in collaboration with many other change makers, I believe that we can really make a big difference and make these ideals of a better world with no poverty, with no global warming, with no wars, with no discrimination, something that actually exists.